Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Recon Tex. It's Recon Tex. Listen, find out today about a car detail. That's right, a car detail. Getting your car to look better than it looked when it was new. Get your car cleaned up and looking better than ever by calling Recon Tex today. 217-670-1132. It's Recon Tex. Recon Tex is there for you on the corner of 8th and Black. It's Recon Tex and Just Beds. That's right, Just Beds. They are the yawn exterminators, and they are ready to give you a good 8 hours of sleep. That's right, a good 8 hours of sleep a night. It's Just Beds. Get yourself a comfortable new mattress at Just Beds. When you get a mattress from them, it's great. All you do is choose a mattress. And that's it. They need to go home and they pick up the mattress from their shop. They deliver it to you. Then they set it up. Then they take your mattress, your old mattress that you're sleeping in now. Then they take that mattress and they drop it off. They drop it off in Steve's front yard. They drive by Steve's yard. They throw it out the back of the truck. It's fabulous. It's great. So that's what they. With those wondering, that's what they do with the mattresses. They just drive by Steve's house and they throw it out in his yard. That's what they do with the old mattresses. Anyways, Just Beds at 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds. And we are live with today's edition of the Morning Disaster. What's going on, people? Hey, Steve.
Morning.
What's going on with you?
Well,
Yeah. Well, what?
nothing. Really. Everything's copacetic.
Yeah.
I see you have a new shirt on today.
No, I've worn this shirt before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was new.
Yeah, no, I've had this shirt is
Oh, look out. Oh, Lord.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It used to fit really tight,
Right.
and it used to fit really tight. My wife took a picture of a before and after me in this shirt, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Because the old picture in the shirt
Uh-huh.
sickened me.
Oh.
I told my wife, I'm like, "Oh my God, how did you take a picture? I look so disgusting in that picture." But I got to tell you, I mean, I really look damaged in that photo. I'm fat now, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I looked at that before and after, and I was like, holy shit. Yeah. It was so embarrassing. I told my wife, I'm like, you got to remove that from your camera. We can't even have that. You can't have that disgusting old photo on that camera.
Right.
Because it was so embarrassing. Oh my God, it was just terrible. Anyway, but we're here. Ready to give you a good show today. We are back, buddy. What's up, people? Oh my goodness. All right, Steve Arena. I got a protein drink today.
Oh,
Got
and
a little coffee.
coffee and water.
Ice water.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should. I know I just started drinking. Coffee again.
Right.
But I think I might have to stop.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know because I had an asplosion yesterday, Steve.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I had an asplosion
Uh-huh.
that it was so bad. It was so bad.
Oh, one of those, huh?
Oh, it was terrible. And the only thing I was thinking, my God, what did I eat? What did I do? And I'm telling you, the only thing different that I did was drink coffee.
Oh.
That's all I did.
Huh.
And my wife goes, well, maybe it's the coffee.
Huh?
So I don't know. That's the only thing I'm doing different is now I'm drinking coffee with a little bit of it's coffee,
Right.
but it's a little bit of it's got something in it. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
mocha or what it is, but
A creamer?
no, it's either mocha or
Oh.
toffee. It's a flavored coffee.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I don't know, but it's really good. But I don't know if that's causing it or what. But Steve, so yesterday, I feel like I have a lot to talk about. But yesterday, I go into my living room after the show,
Uh-huh.
and I start dubbing tapes. I'm dubbing tapes like a maniac
Right.
because I'm dubbing all the 91 tapes now. Because I think I've done all the I think I've done almost all my tapes.
Oh.
At least all the ones that were available.
Right.
So the only ones I have left are like all the 95s from New York. I haven't dubbed any of those yet. I still got to dub those, but I have a big box of 91, so I'm going through them and I'm just dubbing them every day. Okay, so I went out there to dub some tapes, and then I played a little MLB.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was working on some other stuff, and then I fell asleep.
Oh.
And I'm on my recliner, just
Uh-huh.
as a tapes dub, and I drift away, right?
Yep.
And then as I'm drifting away, all right, as I'm drifting away, I I feel fine.
Uh-huh.
And then I get up, or I wake up, right?
Yeah.
Then I wake up and my stomach I feel my stomach. I'm like, oh, that does not feel good. That feels
Right.
rotten. That feels,
Oh.
there's something bumpy going on,
Oh.
Something does not feel proper. Something feels
Huh.
out of line. And this, so this is when I wake up from my little nap, and I'm going something, and I still can't figure it out. And then I feel like, oh, I feel like I gotta pass gas, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know.
And when and I pass gas when I'm by myself. I pass gas a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Try
do
not to,
too.
I try not to pass gas in front of people, you know. But I feel
Oh,
like so I go to pass gas, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Well, maybe I don't have to. So I sort of stop the process. All right.
right.
I um I I get up, right? And I'm like, well, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I get up. Now here's my house. My house has two bathrooms in it. There's one in the hallway right outside of my living room. Okay. But my daughter and her boyfriend are both in the bathroom.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell goes on in that bathroom, but the door's shut
Mm-hmm.
and the shower's on. I don't know. I don't I don't even want to think about what's happened in that bathroom. But now I have a bum leg because I pulled my calf muscle, right?
Yeah.
And so as I'm getting up to go to, and so I'm sort of limping slow.
Oh, okay.
But this is yesterday, right? And so I'm like, oh crap. So I'm like, so I got to go to my other bathroom, which is in my bedroom. Well, my bedroom's on the other side of the house, right? So I'm gonna go to my bathroom. So I start walking down the long hallway
Uh-huh.
to my bedroom, and I'm walking, you know, and I'm like, okay, let me walk down here. And then I'm going, oh, wait a minute, I don't know. And so as I'm walking, it's like I feel more grumbles. I'm like, oh,
Oh, oh,
as I'm walking to the bathroom, I'm like, oh,
oh.
mm,
Yeah.
oh, wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute, this doesn't feel good. Mm.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh no, I gotta pass gas again. So
No, no.
I'm like, oh, and you know, it uh so I'm just walking and it feels like I'm like, oh wait a minute, something's oh no.
Yeah.
And I finally get to the bathroom. Uh you know, the bathroom is a mile away from the living room.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
finally get there and I drop my trousers
Yeah.
and I have to hurry up and go.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh, I gotta. So I sit down. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
and I find so I'm like, finally, I'm like, oh my god, some relief. But it feels like it just came right out. It was like I
Yeah.
can't even describe. It was like chili coming out. It was like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, so. As I'm sitting down, I sort of lean forward, you know.
Oh.
I lean forward and I look down
Oh, no.
and I look down
Oh.
into my pants
Mm-hmm.
and my underpants,
Oh, yeah.
and I look down into my underwear and I go,
And you do.
oh no,
Oh, no.
oh my god! I was like, then the embarrassment started to set in. I was like,
Oh,
oh
man.
god, I'm like, oh my god, you know. So I don't want to get into all the details, but I finished up in the doing my bathroom duties.
Uh-huh.
So I finished up doing my duties, and then And then I immediately went to my shower. I'm like, oh, I got to get a shower. I've got to get a shower.
Oh yeah.
But as I was getting in the shower, I'm like, I've got to grab the underwear out of those pants. I took the underwear. I took the underwear out of the pants that were on the floor.
Right. Yeah.
And I took those into the shower with me.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh, because Steve, they were so damaged.
Oh, that bad.
I can't even find another adjective for them
Wow.
than the damaged. Oh my God. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The underwear, just cleaning out the underwear took some time.
Oh.
Yeah, just because there was just so much.
Oh, there was so much.
Yeah, I can't, and I felt like nothing was coming out. You know what I mean? When I was walking, I felt like.
Oh, really? Wow, it was a sneaker.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So I need to buy a whole new pair. I need to buy it. I think I've lost a pair of underwear. So I took a shower, right? And oh my God, it was so horrible. It was embarrassing. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So I got done with the shower. I get out of the shower. Then I get out of the shower and dry myself off, and then I have to get dressed again.
Right. Yeah.
And then, and this is all before my wife comes home from. This is all before my wife comes home for lunch. Yeah, this is all before that happens, right? And my wife comes home, and she goes, "What's going on?" I go, she goes, "You look like you're not well, like you're sick or something." I said, "No, I got a headache." You know what I mean? I think I gave myself a headache from this activity. And she goes, "Is that all?" And I go, "Yeah, I don't feel good." And so she goes, "Oh, okay." So she says, "Do you want a salad for lunch?" I'm like, yeah. And then she walks down to our bedroom, okay? And I don't even know this. I'm just sitting in the living room trying to get my work done. And then she comes out, and as she's talking to me, she says, "I noticed in our shower," she goes,
"Oh
in
no,
the shower there is a pair of underwear." And I go, "Oh." And I'm like, "Oh, I never took the underwear out of the shower." So then my wife has now figured out what's going on.
Oh Lord.
Goes, "Why is there a pair of underwear in the shower?" I go, "Oh." I don't know. I don't know how those underwear got it. I go,
that damn Steve was over
I
here.
go, maybe one of the cats dragged. I go, maybe one of the cats dragged the underwear in there. My wife says, "No cat dragged the underwear." Yeah, maybe you're right. No, maybe no cat did. And I said, "But obviously I don't want to talk about it." But my wife knew. My wife knew that something went on,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was highly embarrassing, Steve. I didn't even want to discuss it, but for some reason, I don't know what's wrong. Some reason I'm talking about it now.
Yeah.
What is wrong with me?
I agree. I mean, it happens.
I don't know why
It happens.
I share everything with this show.
Yeah. Well, I do too.
I wish to God I didn't.
I know, and then I try to stop myself, and I can't stop myself.
Yeah, I don't know why I share this on the program. Oh my God.
Well, since we're in a sharing mood, Ray,
Oh, hello, Dan.
Hello, good morning. Since we're in a sharing mood,
Yeah.
Monday morning,
Yeah.
the morning after the dump cake,
Yeah.
And
Yes.
don't even blame that fucking
I
guy.
ate the dump cake too on Sunday. I had a little bit of that dump cake.
laying in bed, not quite time to get up yet, and
Yeah.
I thought I'd roll over and squeeze off a few rounds, because my morning salute,
You got a
got to
little
squeeze
fat
off a few shots.
built up. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I thought was going to be a squeaker,
Yeah.
um, actually kind of turned into a sneaker, and then all of a sudden, holy crap, it's going to be a leaker.
So you had to
So
jump out of bed and
I had to jump up and run. There's a bathroom right outside our bed door, right? But it's the bathroom, and it kind of smells like teenage boys, so we don't use that one. We use the nice downstairs bathroom. So I go run downstairs.
God, I
You know,
can't hear you. He's breaking up. So
Yeah.
all right.
Sounds like DJ.
is
DJ.
this better now? Got shitty signal out here.
So
So-
so which bathroom do you use? Which one did you use?
I tried to use the nice downstairs bathroom,
Yeah.
but I get running downstairs and someone else is already in there.
Oh,
Oh no.
So I have to go attempting to run back upstairs while squeezing my cheeks together.
oh, poor Dan.
You ever try to run upstairs while squeezing your cheeks together?
I can't. For one, I can't run. Number two, I can't climb. So no.
Praying that the seal on your O-ring doesn't bust loose.
I can imagine. I had to walk down the hallway yesterday with that. So do you think it was the dump cake that gave us the problem?
I'm not saying it was the dump cake. I'm just saying it happened Monday morning after I ate the dump cake. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's a connection. I'm just saying, I did this on Sunday and I did that on Monday. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, maybe I had a day later. I have to tell my wife that maybe it was the dump cake that caused it.
That's a whole lot of butter, Ray. That's a whole lot of butter. But I'm not saying there's a connection.
I only had one little piece of it, but it could have been the dump cake.
It wasn't the dump cake.
Well, I'm just saying that Dan had the same thing happen to him that happened to me.
I had the poops too.
Okay.
Oxygen gives you the poop, Steve.
But, Christina also ate it. Was she doing the same thing in her bathroom?
She beat me to the bathroom and I didn't ask, so
Yeah, you don't want to think less of.
Yeah. I assume she was in there, planting flowers and
Yeah,
doing whatever it is ladies do in the bathroom.
maybe it was Steve's dump cake that gave us this problem.
No, fucking.
It could have been. Maybe that's what it was.
I'm not saying there's a connection. I'm just saying, this happened on Sunday, that happened on Monday. Doesn't have to be a connection.
It could have been that filthy dump cake.
Perhaps it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, I'll be damned. I know I went through it yesterday, and my wife tells me at lunch, she goes, maybe it's the coffee. And
I think it was the coffee.
So I won't even drink my coffee now. I closed the top. I won't even drink the coffee because I think maybe the coffee's the problem, but perhaps maybe it's not the coffee.
Certain brands of coffee are a little oily and they can cause you to leak a little bit.
It was what happened to me does not ever happens to me. It just doesn't. I'm saying the only things I did different was eat that dump cake from Steve. And I drank coffee. But I've been drinking coffee for a week now. Right? Haven't I? I've been drinking for maybe 2 weeks. I'll be damned. And you know how dirty Steve is. He's always scratching himself and sniffing. Steve,
And he straight up told us that he didn't shower or anything before he made the ones he brought to me and to you.
Steve, do you think if there's hepatitis, is it C or hepatitis?
It's probably crapatitis or something.
Isn't there one that's caused from someone who?
Hep C, isn't it?
I don't think it was the coffee that caused my problem. I think it was Steve's dump cake. Steve, did you scratch yourself improperly while making the dump cake that I ate?
No.
Do you think there's any chance that you got?
No. And if you don't fucking like it, cancel the fucking show. Fuck.
I'm not saying
I liked it. It was fucking delicious. It was amazing.
it tasted bad.
It tasted really, really good.
But I'm wondering if you didn't get hepatitis C in the cake while making it.
I'm just wondering if one of the main ingredients wasn't E. coli.
I'm not going to cancel the show, but I'm making a new rule. I'm making a new rule. The first thing you do, the first thing you need to do when making your food is wash your hands.
Well, I do that
with soap, not just getting a little bit of water on it and going done. I mean, actually, I want you to wash like you're performing surgery. Get in there.
Can we be specific, Ray? The first thing you do before you make all of your items, not just the one for the show, but the one you're going to give your taste testers to.
Any item, I want you to wash your hands. And no, Christina says you were scratching your ass with a spoon. And don't use any utensils. Don't use any utensils to wash to scratch anything. I feel like perhaps
the ass scratcher and the food mixer should be mutually exclusive.
Yeah. How do I know that feces was? How do I know you weren't scratching a feces area?
2 sticks of butter, 1 gram of E. coli.
Yeah. How do I know you didn't get E. coli in my food? And I was like, oh, this food is good, so God knows how much of it I could have eaten. Oh my God.
It was Ray. I'll give him this. It was fucking fantastic. I could not stop eating it.
Yes, but think about it now. I mean, this never ever happens to me.
It could have, because I will admit it was a little undercooked.
Oh, Steve.
Because the second one that I cooked it for longer, and it was much, much, much better.
Not to mention it had 8 pounds of butter in it. I mean, you cut off the butter cow's leg and threw it in there.
He did put a lot of butter into that dump cake.
That's what it called for. It called for 1 stick of butter.
A lot of butter.
You said you put 2 sticks in.
No, I put 1 stick per pan.
Oh, okay.
Per pan.
And they were clean pans. We confirmed this?
Yeah.
There wasn't any egg. There wasn't egg in it, so.
Nope. No egg. No, it was just apple pie filling, cake mix, butter, and
cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
First consonant is an N, so it's sin. Like
sin.
S-I-N. Sin. You don't
sin.
Like
sin.
So say sin.
Sin.
And then fall with amen.
Amen.
Yeah, now say it.
Cinnamon.
There you go. That's how you pronounce it.
Okay, thank you.
Just think of like what you do on a Saturday night. You sin a man.
That was so funny. I belched. So that's what it takes is cinnamon, butter,
cake mix,
apple pie filling, and caramel. Easy.
And that's it.
And we forgot the E. coli.
There was no E. coli. I used clean dishes,
Yeah,
clean pans.
yeah.
My kitchen was semi-clean.
But you were in the living room making it.
Not the one you guys ate. The one you guys ate, I made it in the kitchen.
Telling you, Steve, something happened.
It was pre. It was made pre-shower that day.
Oh, you see, so types of food poisoning. Types of food poisoning.
Oh
Listeria is from fresh milk or unwashed produce. There was none of that in there.
no.
E. coli is fecal contamination.
Oh,
We could have gotten E. coli or Campylobacter, undercooking or and an unhygienic kitchen.
that's a possibility. Oh
Salmonella,
no.
undercooking and poor hygiene. Staphylococcus is unrefrigerated food.
Oh, that was that.
Shigella is human waste contamination.
Oh.
That's it right there. E. coli and Shigella.
It's got to be one of those. It's got to be either E. coli, Campylobacter, or Shigella.
Yeah.
It's
Fecal
gotta be.
coliform bacteria exists in all forms of feces, all forms of mammalian feces. Shigella is specifically human.
Yeah. Telling you, we got one of those. I think it could have been a dump cake. You're correct, Dan. That dirty dump cake. That damn Steve. I thought it was maybe the coffee.
Although I have to admit, that's probably the best tasting food poisoning I've ever gotten.
Yeah, it tasted good, but now I had a dirty person make it.
I can't wait to try next week's Shigella recipe.
I'm not
If the
sure.
dump cake was that good.
I'm not sure I'll be eating next week. I think I might refrain from eating anymore. But I definitely want you to eat it.
Oh, thanks. I mean, a little. Well, is it safe to announce what he said he's making? Because
Yeah, he said yesterday. He said it's making mashed potato tacos or something.
mashed
right?
potato and E. coli tacos.
Yeah. Shigella surprise.
Because what comes after? Well, that's a surprise. The surprise comes after you eat.
So I don't know what it is. All I know is the accident that I had yesterday was highly embarrassing and not normal. It's not something that usually happens to me. You know what I mean? Now, Steve, when I was telling the story, Steve was acting like it has happened to him, like it's something regular. Does that happen to you regularly, Steve?
It's a normal day for him.
Yeah. Happens on a regular basis. Get out of there.
I usually have very solid bowel movements. I mean, solid.
Oh,
In fact,
I haven't had solid bowels in years.
I've had constipation issues. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. I just anyway. Yeah. So let me I get up today, right?
Uh-huh.
And I get out of bed and I go to walk to my office, and I got to tell you, it was a week ago. A week ago is when I pulled my calf when walking to my living room. And I got to tell you, I was walking to my office today, and I was barely limping.
Oh, that's good.
So I don't know. I don't know what's happened in the last 24 hours, but I feel like the amount of pain in my right calf is a lot less today than it was yesterday. And
Oh,
it's
that's
been
good.
slowly getting better. So it's a week today. It's a week today, and I got to tell you, it feels a lot better.
Oh, good.
Really, I mean, I was shocked. I was shocked by how good it feels. So this is the most hopeful I've been in. This is the most hopeful I've been in a week.
Oh, good.
So hopefully I'll be back to working out soon.
Don't rush it. Get
Well,
completely healed before you try it.
that's what my that's the doctor says. That's what my doctor told me, and I'm listening to my doctor. So, but I'm thinking that could be Monday. I really think,
Uh,
yeah.
could be.
But it felt better walking to my office from my bedroom. Now it's not a long walk, but still,
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I mean, I feel a lot better. I could probably go get my press pass.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to pick them up before the fair opens.
Yeah, I should. Today's the last day to go, but I'm feeling
Bubba and I are going.
I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anywhere close to normal, but the amount of pain is a lot less than what it's.
Right.
So I'm very hopeful today.
I'm not exactly sure you've ever been close to normal, Ray.
Yeah, but I know that before I injured this calf, I was feeling really good. I was really, really, really feeling good. Yeah. So I'll probably try to work out next Monday. That's the plan. The plan is heading back to work on Monday. Because I feel like I'm just gaining weight. Even though I'm eating like I'm eating like soup.
Yeah, you're
and
eating next to nothing, so it's physically impossible for you to be gaining weight.
Well, but I tell you what, last night I tried to eat pizza.
Oh,
Yeah. And I did get a whole piece of pizza down.
ooh.
And I'll tell you what, it was good. I got a whole piece of pizza down, dude. And then I started on a second pice.
Ooh.
Don't push it.
I started on a second piece, but I couldn't get. I only got like a little bit of that piece, but I felt, you know what I mean. So that's the most I've eaten. That's the most I've eaten is a piece and one piece and a couple bites of another piece. That's the most I've eaten since, in a long time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta watch out. Make sure I don't overeat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really don't want to push it, because if you really like pizza and then you eat too much and it makes you sick, you're going to hate pizza forever.
Yeah. Well, I never eat to the point where I have to throw up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Once you do that,
Yeah.
it's going to make you hate whatever it is that made you sick.
But I gotta watch. I have to watch what I eat. I can't just be stuffing carbohydrates all day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're
but
going to stuff yourself on beneficial foods.
what I want to do is I want to get celery sticks.
oh yeah.
I want to get like the stuff. When you get chicken wings from a place
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
give you the starters. They give you like an appetizer of celery sticks.
Uh huh.
and a little bit of dressing,
Yeah.
and you get a little bit of dressing on. You eat the celery. That's what I should snack on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I like celery with just a little salt on it.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I don't know. I don't know. Corey says celery sticks and mini carrots with hummus.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that or not.
I
But I
don't know.
definitely like celery and ranch or blue cheese and stuff like that. Although I think that sounds fattening. But
Pat would enjoy that because hummus is made with chickpeas.
yeah, I don't know if I'd like the hummus. I don't know if I've ever had hummus.
I don't think I ever have.
You get all kinds of different.
I wonder if I'd be a fan of it. I do have peanuts. Right near where my chair is, I have some peanuts, which is a snack, high protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christina says get some peanut butter that you like and put that on the celery sticks.
Oh.
Yeah, I can do that too, I guess.
That's good eating. And the peanut butter is high protein.
I should get some kind of celery to eat as a snack.
Yeah, it doesn't take but a minute to get a whole thing of celery and cut it up into sticks, and then you just keep them in a Tupperware thing of water in the fridge so they don't brown.
That's what I should eat as snacks. Is that?
And that's empty calories. It takes more energy to eat it than you get from eating them.
Yeah.
Negative calories. That's what I meant. Not empty calories. It's negative calories.
You know what I like is my wife used to make asparagus. Oh, I love this.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. I loved asparagus. I got to start eating some of that asparagus.
Fucking love asparagus.
Damn. But I think she makes it with butter. I don't know what or it's butter or it's either butter or it's olive
oil,
something on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Olive oil is good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, do the olive oil instead of the butter. It doesn't change the flavor at all. It actually makes it taste better than the butter. It's much better for you.
It might be olive oil on it. I don't know what it is. But
It might be can of butter.
I like to put asparagus in a Ziploc bag with some olive oil, a tiny bit of salt, and some black pepper, and shake it all over the baggie, and then just toss it on the grill.
see, my wife makes it she puts that sea salt on it. Oh my God, I love that sea salt.
Yeah. Sea salt or the pink salt.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, but that's what I should start snacking on is that. I got to snack on asparagus and celery, and I got to go to those snacks. I got to get healthy snacks.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, like potato crisps.
No, I don't.
Not potato chips.
No. Potato, yes. Potato crisp, no.
I don't want. Yeah, I don't want.
You're better off just eating a raw potato.
I try not to eat potatoes, period. Not potato crisp or. Steve's suggesting I just get a big vat of McDonald's fries. No.
Oh, that sounds good. McDonald's fries.
So here we go. Morning disaster challenge. We're all going to switch to healthy snacks starting right now.
It'd be nice.
Can't. Fair's coming up. I gotta wait till after the fair.
So you're not.
You're right.
Not going to eat anything good until the fair's over, Steve?
Well, my grocery order won't change, and it has a lot of healthy dinners in it. So, but I'm still going to go to the fair and I'm gonna fucking eat at the fair. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna eat till I can't eat no more.
Oh, here he goes.
Well, if you're eating healthy at home, then you can splurge a little bit at the fair. As long as you're not eating the
Okay.
same shit at home,
Oh no,
then
no, no,
then
no,
it kind of balances
no,
out.
no, no.
Well, Monday I'll be working out again because my leg. I got a feeling my leg is.
I got a feeling
I was just going to do that, Steve.
Monday is gonna be the day. The Monday is gonna be the day.
Okay, I was going to do it much better than that, but yeah, I was going to do that.
Well, is that when you're going to the fair, Steve? Is Monday?
Huh?
Is that the plan? Are you going to the fair Monday? Or?
No, I'm not going to the fair till Wednesday.
Ooh, I like it.
You like that logo that Tom made? Look at that.
Yeah, it's very stylish. I dig it.
Although I want my face, I want a faded version of my face.
Why would you want to ruin the logo?
Well, I just want to see what it looks like. A faded version of my face over the sun. You know, see that little sun? See the purple sun that's going on there?
Yeah.
I just want a faded thing of my face in there to see what it looks like.
That's a sunset. So you want it to look like you're going down on everybody else?
Oh. I just want to see what it looks like as a faded thing. That's all. I just want to see what it looks like. Why do you have to? Why must you take shots at me? Why must there be a negative? Why must there be a negative thing? Oh, we'll make fun of Ray, blah, blah, blah. Why must there be something negative about that?
That's what you hired me to do, Ray.
I'm just putting an idea out there.
And I'm doing what you hired me to do. So
Yeah. How do you know it's not a sunrise? Maybe it's a sunrise, so I could be going up on everyone, Dan.
well, I'm shorter than you, so
dirty. Why must it be so dirty? Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, but the fair starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just can't wait. Bubba and Steve last night on Smoke Signals. It was a great episode of Smoke Signals. They did a whole hour on fair food.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
So imagine two stoners who are way too high. Imagine them talking about fair food.
Imagine those two eating their way through the fair. It'd be like fucking locusts.
All it was, Bubba would go, oh, and then there's this. And then Steve would go, oh, that's as he's smoking, by the way. What is this vape you're smoking now or whatever that? I just saw you hitting it a few minutes ago.
Is that more that sour diesel?
He had a pen or a vape or something. What was that?
It's a vape.
All right. And then he just kept going, oh, yeah, that's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet that's tasty. And then just you name whatever weird stuff it was, Steve was always like, oh, that sounds good. And then Bubba would be like, oh, yeah, it does, yeah. So it'd be imagine two fat stone. Imagine two fat stone guys going, oh, it was blah, 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 covered in chocolate. Oh, that sounds so good. But it was a great show.
I'm sorry, we knew.
Two stone fat guys.
In the internet.
Two stone fat guys talking about how delicious fair food is.
Oh yeah.
Good show.
That's what Smoke Signals should be. That's fucking fantastic, and I missed it.
I was thinking, damn, I wanted Bubba to come on this show and go over some of that list.
Oh yeah, I thought that was gonna happen
because the list was really cool. So
yeah, he had like 50 of them, but we didn't do all 50.
He was taking fairs. He was getting state fairs, Dan, from all over the United States.
Oh yeah,
and he was
that would have been interesting.
He was given some of the best food from their fairs.
Yeah,
it was freaking awesome.
And he did, yeah. And then they talk about having salad on a stick. You don't go to the fucking fair to eat a salad.
Yeah, that was Steve's point. Steve would get offended. He would get offended whenever Bubba would say like, "Oh, the State Fair of Iowa has salad on a stick," and Steve would go, God damn, don't put salad on it." He would get angry. He would be, angry at the thought of salad on a stick.
I kind of got to back him up on this, though. I mean, you go to the fair to have fun and indulge.
Yeah.
You can't indulge on a salad.
Yeah, but he could also go, well, pass. He doesn't have to get so angry about it.
But it's stupid.
I never understand people that get.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. He could have just said, that's not for me.
Like the people who don't like, what is that big movie? The Barbie movie.
Yeah.
People who don't like the Barbie movie and get all mad about it, just don't go.
Yeah.
It's not for me. I won't watch it. I don't have to get mad about it.
No one wants to know you're angry about it. Just don't. If you don't like it, don't go. I'll tell you, like that who's that hillbilly that did that song?
Some
hillbilly did a song.
Jason nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't like that song, just don't buy it.
It's a good song.
I would never.
It's a horrible song. It's very badly organized. It's very badly organized. It's very badly composed.
Yeah. If you don't like it, just don't listen to it. You know what I mean? Or don't buy it.
Yeah.
I
listened to it once just to see what it was all about. It's very asynchronous. The whole thing was designed just to get attention.
Yeah.
And it's just not a well-constructed song.
And people were getting so angry about it. And I'm like, why are you just don't purchase it? Why are you getting so angry about it? Because here's the thing. As you were getting angry about it, people who liked it were buying more. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I always get like when these people get all angry about something, so they buy a bunch of it and they burn it, and I'm like, do you think the person who made it giving a damn what you do with it? They just want you to buy it, and you idiots bought it. You know,
you've already given them their money. They don't care what you do with it.
I thought the weirdest one was that what was that movie? There's a movie. There's a movie out.
Sound of Freedom.
And a bunch of
Sound of Freedom.
Yeah, a bunch of people were buying tickets and then not even going.
So you're giving the movie the money. You're giving them what they want. They want the money. Yeah, they don't care if you actually watch it. You're giving them the money. They've already made their money.
But people who wanted to watch the movie, they were trying to buy tickets and they were sold out. So they couldn't even go see it. So I guess I just don't get it. I don't understand. If you like something, support. If you don't like it, don't even talk about it.
Bubba says he can join if you want him to. He's available.
Yeah, Bubba, I'd like you to join and talk about the food.
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
Because, dude, he had food from all the state fairs, of which we're gonna get. They know that there's going to be a bunch of fair people that'll be at the fair selling stuff that have been to other fairs. They've seen this stuff. They've seen this stuff catch on at some of the other fairs, and they're like, "Oh, well, let's try selling it in the Springfield Fair."
Yeah.
So our fair, the Illinois State Fair, starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we will see some of these foods here. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see that Fat 420 says people hate that movie because it's QAnon based. Well, I think
I don't know what that means.
QAnon's a bunch of assholes that believe nonsense is what it is. But I did see the guy who produced that movie. Did you see that? The guy was arrested. You know that movie's about? I guess that movie's about.
Child trafficking.
Yeah, it's about child trafficking, and the big financer, the guy who paid for the movie, was arrested 2 weeks ago for child trafficking. Oh, oh God. Yeah. All right, there's Bubba.
I know one of the things on our must-have list at the fair is going to be alligator. I've tried alligator. I
Yeah.
like alligator. Christina's never had it, so we're going to try alligator at the fair.
Yeah, I've had alligator before, and it's it was good.
Yeah.
It just was a different type of. It tasted more like pork than chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I had that, and I had bugs, and the bugs have. I've had some bugs before, but they have no taste.
Yeah, there's no flavor. It's all in the seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
It's pure protein.
Yeah, the bugs are they're kind of powdery.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I've had the only bug I've ever actually had that had flavor was an orb weaver spider that got in my mouth. It tasted like tree bark.
Yeah,
that wasn't at the fair.
I had different types of bugs. They say they're a lot of protein, but they have no taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's more for the novelty of it. There's a booth at the fair that sells mealworm pizza and cricket pizza.
Yeah.
And that's Tom wants to know if Steve is selling his dump cake at the
That's a good idea, Tom. Next year.
I hope that the fair has bought some more bathrooms. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, they're going to install extra porta potties.
Better get a lot of porta potties there if Steve is.
If you do sell dump cake at the fair, don't let people ride the sky ride afterwards.
Oh, that would be so cool.
We don't want people dropping bombs. Could you imagine?
Man, they got some big birds in Illinois.
Could you imagine if Steve sold his dump cake at the fair? Oh my God!
I bet it'd be a big hit.
I could not imagine.
Yeah, when it hits the ground.
I just could not imagine how bad that is.
I want my dump cake stand right next to Clydesdale barn.
Yeah.
So people don't notice the smell or what?
Yeah, that'd be one.
If the fair starts, well, Bubba tried to get on.
Yeah. He had problems last night for a little bit too.
You know why, dude? You know why? He lives up near the fair.
Oh.
And he uses a cellular signal. He has that cellular signal. So I'm telling you, when people, there's only so many people can get on those towers. So if he gets a good connection, fine. So we'll see. We'll see if he's going to try to get back on or not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody's moving into the fairgrounds and setting up. Hey, there he is.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Bubba? Hey, we want you to give us some of that food you were talking about when you were doing fair food last night on Smoke Signals.
All right, I'm pulling some of this up here.
Yeah. I have no internet, so I missed out on the whole show. So you got to tell me what I'm missing. This sounds interesting as hell.
Oh, it was great. It was great. There was all kinds of food. And every time he'd say something good, Steve would go, "Oh shit, I gotta try that." Just a fat guy getting all excited. They were just fat guys getting excited about food. I loved it.
Wow.
One that we saw was in Iowa. They have shrimp corn dogs.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm in. Sign me up.
So
now there's going to be 3 fat guys getting excited.
All right, what is shrimp corn dogs? I don't remember them.
It's a shrimp on a stick with the corn dog breading.
Right fucking on. Hook me up.
Really? So they dip the shrimp in corn dog breading, and then they deep fry it.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would be.
We're doing that.
I bet it'd be delicious.
I imagine they remove the shell, right?
Well, yeah, they'd have to. Unless you want little shrimp legs sticking out of the batter.
Who knows? Maybe they don't. I don't know. Damn.
Fried pickles and chocolate.
Where's that at? What fair is that?
That is in Minnesota.
So they take a pickle
Uh-huh.
and they fry it, and then they cover it in chocolate.
Ew.
And it says that the deep fried pickles are dusted with powdered sugar and served with a side of chocolate.
Oh,
Oh.
like you were talking last night about Tiffer, who
Yeah.
Tiffer used to listen to the Disaster Radio when I did Disaster Radio Network. And then she also listened to Basement Radio, which was a show on Disaster Radio. And then after I ended Disaster Radio, Rob started Basement Radio. And Bubba, you had a show on Basement Radio. So
Yep.
you were mentioning Tiffer last night, and she would always make a bunch of stuff covered in chocolate. She'd always make it for Christmas, and in fact, she sold it. And so I reached out to her last night, and I said, Tiffer, we were just remembering you, and so I just reached out to see how she was doing. She's doing okay. And I also invited her. I said, come on by and watch us one morning. I think you'd like it. So, anyway, I just thought I'd give
Yeah.
let you know that I invited her to come by and check us out.
She's the one that introduced us to the chocolate covered bacon.
Yeah, and she makes chocolate covered strawberries and all kinds of stuff. So she's
Ooh.
and she also makes truffles and all kinds of stuff.
Ooh.
Anyway, give me some more food, buddy. What do we got?
This says at various fairs was the Kool-Aid pickles.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Which and how do they make those?
It says that the red color is achieved by marinating the pickles in cherry or fruit punch Kool-Aid.
I know that that's something. I'll tell you why. And I don't know if it's a black thing, but there were some black kids showed me this when I lived in Peoria. When I lived in Peoria, there were these black kids that would ride their bicycle and they would have a pickle on a stick, okay? They'd have a pickle on a stick and they'd have Kool-Aid, right? And the Kool-Aid was in a package. And they
Like a pouch?
yeah, well, like a package you'd buy a Kool-Aid from the store.
Yeah. Oh, the powder.
Yeah, you'd buy So they had the powder. And then they would have in one hand they would have the Kool-Aid package, right? And then they would have the pickle hanging out of their mouth when they're riding their bike. And then when they would stop, they would take the pickle out and they dip the pickle in the Kool-Aid package.
Oh.
And they'd get
like a fun dip.
Yeah. And they would dip the pickle in that and they'd get it all Kool-Aid-y.
Uh-huh.
And then they would take that bite of the pickle.
Oh.
And so, like I said, I don't know if it's a black thing or what, but it was black kids that showed me this. And this is when I lived in Peoria. And I was like, what are you guys doing? And this kid comes up and says, what's up, mister? And I said, what are you eating there? He goes, it's a Kool-Aid pickle. And I go, explain that to me. And he goes, you dip your, he looked at me like I was, he looked at me like I was a moron for not knowing this. And I was like, no, I'm really interested. And he goes, you dip your pickle into the Kool-Aid. And then you, like a popsicle, you suck the Kool-Aid out of it. And then you bite down the pickle. And he was talking like it was perfectly normal. But it was weird. And this was like in 90. I saw this like in 93. So when you mentioned it last night, I was thinking about the black kids that showed me this So I don't know if anybody's heard of this before, but it seemed to be a bunch of black kids. You know what I mean? And I was a coach. I would coach a little league team or a pony league team of kids. That's when I saw this. And but these kids, they swore by it. And I didn't know if it was a black thing or if it was just black kids that, that showed me. But it was, I never tried it, but it did look it looked interesting. They would
Well, I also know that
dip the pickle in.
a thing nowadays is you buy a jar of pickles,
Yeah.
and you buy that packet of ranch powder,
Yeah.
and you pour the ranch powder in there, put the lid back on, shake it up.
Ugh.
I think we lost him.
Yeah.
By the way, Corey says that's what us poors did as kids to make fun dip. See, I was a poor, but I never did that. Yeah. He says it's not a black thing, it's a poor thing.
Oh.
I'll be damned.
I would try it. I would try that, and I'd try the Kool-Aid marinade or the pickle marinade.
Oh, Dan's cutting out.
Are we losing everybody?
Everybody that.
All those north side cellular connections are horrible.
Not me. Not me. Mine's excellent.
Yeah, mine too. We're not hillbillies. Like Bubba and Dan are both hillbillies.
I would try it. That's all I was saying.
Huh.
I bet Bubba's got a pickle and Kool-Aid package sitting right next to him. Would you try that, Steve?
I just might. I just might.
Bubba said the fair thing is it's pickles that have been brined, basically, in Kool-Aid.
Right. I'll give it a whirl. Sounds easy, simple enough to do it.
And that was at several fairs.
Maybe it'd be a good snack for the poors.
I don't know. I'll be.
It says that it makes the pickles both sweet and sour.
I can't imagine it being a snack for the poors, though, because nothing at the fair is cheap.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm just saying that poors eat it without. They don't buy it at the fair. I'm just saying that.
Right. Well, I'm saying I can make it for
But
my show.
it sounds like the fairs have taken that concept.
Yeah.
Sort of, made something out of it.
I'm getting some big time echoing. Let me redo this and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Boy, I'll tell you that damn Bubba.
Fucking Northsiders.
That's what I get for putting that hillbilly on the show. That's what I deserve, I guess.
Well, we got 2 items from the fair.
But it is interesting, right? So their whole show last night was Bubba giving these food combinations and Steve going, oh, that sounds good. The whole thing was Steve lusting after food.
A foodgasm right there on camera.
Bubba would bring up state fair food and Steve would lust after it. That was the whole show. It was just Bubba going, he was given the name of a food, and then Steve would go, oh shit, I want to try that. And Bubba would go, oh, I want to try. So it was just 2 fat stone guys they would name a food that would sound really good, and they'd both go, oh, I want to try that. Oh yeah. Bubba, give me another good food that you gave last night.
Deep fried green jello.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Where the hell are they making deep fried green jello?
Utah.
Oh, fuck. No wonder in Utah.
How does this work?
Let's see. It doesn't say.
Deep fried green jello.
Yeah.
How do you deep fry? I'll be damned.
I
I
love
would actually
green
have to pass
jello.
on this one.
Yeah.
I love green jello, but I don't know how you deep fry it.
I don't know. Give me another one, Bubba.
In Alaska,
Yeah.
they got reindeer hot dogs.
Oh,
I'm totally behind this. I would chow
Yeah.
down on that shit.
They eat reindeer in Alaska because there's a bunch of them, right? It's
Reindeer is a staple up there.
yeah. I wonder what reindeer tastes like. If it's more, you think reindeer is more like a beef or more like a chicken?
It tastes
I
like a
think that-
deer, right?
I would say more like deer.
Oh, you think it tastes like?
I think it tastes like venison. Yeah,
tastes like a venison, huh?
yeah, wild, gamey.
I don't like gamey stuff. But they make just like hot dogs. Hot dogs made with the worst parts of animals.
Lips and assholes.
Dude, I tell you, I love beef hot dogs. Beef hot dogs are a gift. They're delicious. I'm not a huge fan of pork dogs, but I love beef hot dogs. All right, give me another one, Bubba.
In Virginia, there is a Krispy Kreme Sloppy Joe.
Oh yeah, that sounds fucking delicious.
Steve was going nuts on this one. And
So yeah, it's a Sloppy Joe, but instead of a bun, it's a Krispy Kreme donut cut in half.
Oh man,
Steve said last night that he would love to try a burger
yeah,
with a Krispy Kreme as a bun.
yeah.
I've heard of this in several places. The only problem is in Virginia, you have to kiss your cousin first before you eat it. So Steve would be the only one that can have it.
No problem with Steve.
I have no problem with
They
that.
take sloppy Joe meat and they put sloppy Joe meat on a Krispy Kreme donut.
Oh, I bet that's good.
And it's donut bottom, sloppy Joe mix, donut top. And then you eat that.
Oh yeah.
God, that just sounds like diabetes.
Put a cheese in and put a piece of cheese on top of it. Ooh.
Does it come with a side of insulin?
Oh, it
You
comes
should.
with a side of diabetes. That's what you're getting.
I'll make sure I take a fresh vial of insulin when I go to the fair.
Damn. You're just begging for diabetes. Begging. All right, give me another one.
Minnesota has comet corn.
What is that?
Ooh.
It is, let's see, the Blue Moon Dine-In Theater booth had popcorn that was anything but ordinary.
All right.
This futuristic caramel corn is made with liquid nitrogen.
Ooh.
It is ice cold and leaves a trail of comet dust when you exhale out of your nose or mouth.
You eat this frozen popcorn.
Yeah.
And then after you breathe, it comes out
Yeah.
a weird color.
So I wonder if they actually heat it to pop it, or if putting it in the liquid nitrogen causes the liquid in the kernel to explode. I'm wondering if that's how they make it.
I don't know.
I wonder if it tastes good.
But we were talking last night because it says, it leaves a trail of comet dust. And of course, Steve said he would love to try it. So instead of Cheeto dust now, we're going to have comet dust.
Dust.
She don't know.
Comet dust.
Comet.
It's comet dust from my popcorn.
It's Peter.
Oh, my Peter.
All right, give me another one, Boo. Give me another one. Boo.
Arizona has mealworm covered caramel apples.
So they take an apple and then they put caramel on it. They dip it in caramel, and then they take mealworms and they
Cover it.
They stick mealworms into the caramel. You think?
Yeah. I think I'd give that one a whirl.
There's a lot of protein in mealworms, isn't there?
Right, yeah. And I see a lot of other animals and reptiles eat mealworms, so they must be okay for you.
Yeah, but they probably taste horrible. They probably taste like dirt.
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to go to the fair and pay to eat dirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree there. That sucks.
Like I'll eat any kind of sweet concoction they make, but I don't want to eat dirt. I don't want to eat. I'm not into eating weird animals or dirt.
Oh,
What else, Boobus?
Texas has some deep fried bubble gum.
I don't know about that one.
Now, it says that it's not actually gum. It's created by taking marshmallow extract and dipping it into pink bubblegum flavored batter
All right.
and frying the marshmallows until they are a pretty golden brown.
I still don't.
It
I
does
don't
sound
think
like
so.
a sweet treat. I mean, so
Right.
it's bubblegum flavored marshmallow with a batter around it, and they deep fry it. That could be interesting. And they covered it with confectionate sugar.
Yeah.
I love confectionate sugar. Get a little confectionate sugar. I think that's great.
Yeah, I'm not
You not a
too
big
hip on it.
confectionate sugar fan?
No, because it gets all over the front of me, and it gets all down my shirt and everything else.
Don't you like French toast with a little bit of confectionate sugar on it?
No, I would prefer just some butter and syrup. I'll eat it with confectionate sugar on it, but it's not my favorite.
You got like an elephant ear, or you get what do they call them? What's the other word? What do they call those things?
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake with confectionate sugar on it. That's good. All right, give me another one, Boobus.
This one, Steve is all about the cheese turds, as he calls them.
Yes, because he can't speak. It's cheese curds.
This is in Minnesota. They have spam curds.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, spam is this is why it's so popular in the islands like Hawaii and stuff. Is it's a canned meat.
Yeah.
So they make spam at Hormel, which is up in Minnesota area, right? Isn't that where it is? So
I don't know.
they can the meat, and then they ship it to places like Hawaii and Samoa and Guam. You know what I mean? So that's the reason that spam gets there, is because it's meat that can last. You know what I mean? It's that's why it's so popular in those areas.
Right.
So they're taking the spam and they're deep frying it, because the cheese, they take little pieces of cheese and they put it in dip or in a batter, and then they deep fry it. That's how they make cheese curds. So you're saying they're taking a little piece of spam and then they're deep frying it in the batter.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. I don't know if that'd be good or not.
It could be good. I think it'd be pretty good.
Steve would love spam.
Oh, I love spam.
And the poors love spam because it's cheap.
Yeah.
All right.
Tennessee has hot beef Sunday.
What is that?
It says put roast beef, gravy, mashed potatoes, cheese, and a cherry tomato together in one bowl, and you got a hot beef Sunday.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just not enticing. I used to have a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend who would get hold of me at the weirdest times. Okay. And I would be having a conversation with a bunch of guys or something, and she'd walk up to me and she'd say, "Hey," and then whisper down in my ear, she'd say, "I need a hot beef injection."
Ooh.
Or else, there was no texting back then, but she would write me a letter that would say, "I need a hot beef injection," and that was
Ooh.
always her code for I need sex. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But I gotta be honest. I never liked the. I would have. I would have. It's. You'd think it'd be exciting to have someone tell you they need sex,
right.
but the hot beef injection always sort of turned me off. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It would have been better if she would just said, "Why don't you go, do me now or something." Would have turned me
Hey,
on.
just give me the D.
Yeah. She never did that. It was always, "I need a hot beef injection." It was like that turned me off. Am I crazy? That
No.
always turned me off. You know what I mean? Like even if she just said, "I need you and I need you now," that would have turned me on.
yeah.
But she would say, "Hot beef injection." I was like, okay. Yeah,
That sounds to me like one of them that when the action's going on, you stick like a pair of socks in her mouth so she don't talk.
yeah, I don't want to hear. And the girl was beautiful. I mean, she was beautiful. She was so sexy. She had she was beautiful and she had an amazing body. And but my God, it would turn me. Hot beef injection would just turn me off. And now you're talking about this. What was it called? A beef Sunday or what?
Hot beef Sunday.
Now it's just turned me off. Just like there's nothing that seems enticing about this. By the way, if I'm thinking of Sunday, I'm thinking of ice cream. I don't want fucking roast beef. I don't want a roast beef Sunday. That does not sound.
Yeah, that does not sound.
That does not sound appealing to me.
And the thing is, it probably does taste good. But just calling it that.
The sex with the girl I'm talking about, the sex was good, but it never turned me on when she'd go, "Oh, I need a hot beef injection." That never turned me on. But if she I'll tell you, if she would have just once said, "I need you and I need you," I'd probably still be with her. Just a hot beef injection just sounded like good. It just turned me off. Never did anything for me. Just like this hot beef Sunday sounds disgusting to me. I don't know, but would you eat that, Steve? Would you have a?
Yeah, it sounds okay. I don't know. It depends. It'll be a toss up. Depends on what was in the area for that offered. I mean, when I'm just driving around in my fair, I'm looking for unusual things. Although that's not necessarily not necessarily unusual.
Yeah, I would get if they had it like it was strawberries and whipped cream and more strawberries and whipped cream and I would like that, but I just Tom wants to know if Steve will be making hot beef Sunday on Cooking for the Poors. Will you be making hot beef Sunday, Steve?
Probably not, because beef's expensive. The poorest can't afford beef.
Well, I bet they have that at the fair starting tomorrow.
I bet they do.
All right, Boobus has more. Give us some more food, Boobus.
At various fairs, they have deep fried Kool-Aid.
Deep fried Kool-Aid. How the hell is?
Let's see.
Cindy says they sold those at Blues and Barbecue downtown.
Oh yeah,
a hot beef Sunday. I bet that's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Karen says, "What about a hot spam sundae?"
Oh yeah.
Well, Booba said they had spam curds.
Yeah. So these deep fried Kool-Aid, it says Kool-Aid balls look like donut holes and are made from a batter of flour, water, and Kool-Aid.
Oh.
That means you won't have an actual liquid pour out when you take a bite,
Okay.
but you'll get the flavor of the Kool-Aid.
That I gotta be honest. That sounds kind of interesting, doesn't it, Steve?
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds interesting. Yeah.
I wonder how that would be. I bet we have that. I bet that's at this fair.
Let's check it out.
All right.
Texas has deep fried Frito pie.
Ooh. That sounds good.
Yeah, that does that. I'll tell you that I told you guys before. One of the best burgers I ever had in my life when I lived in Corpus Christi, Texas. There was a place that made a burger that was a burger patty that they would take beans, smashed beans, and they would scoop on the beans on top of the burger, and they'd spread the bean stuff over the burger, and then they would take Fritos
Ooh.
and they would put Fritos on top of the burger.
Ooh.
So it would be a burger with beans and Fritos on it, and it was fantastic. It was fantastic. So I imagine this Frito pie. You said it was deep fried Frito pie. I imagine it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
Frito
Dan says that
pie has
he
beef.
lost all cell signal.
I see that. Yeah.
Went from full 4G to nothing.
How can you? That's what you get when you live in the country.
So
They're out there
in Texas and North Carolina, they have bacon covered cinnamon rolls.
Ooh.
Oh, I bet that'd be good. I had a
Yeah.
we went to Atlanta and they had bacon donuts. Oh,
Ooh.
they were so fantastic.
And we found one that Steve would try too, he said.
All right.
And this is in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a magnet melt sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says that it's American cheese
Okay.
melted on 2 hamburger buns and is topped with actual fly larvae.
Oh. You would eat that, Steve?
Yeah, I'd give it a whirl.
I don't understand paying for that. When I go to the fair, like when I go to the fair, I'll have a corn dog. I think Devosa's corn dog.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think what is the right there on the main drag in front of the grandstand.
All right.
They have a ribeye stand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fantastic ribeyes. They're fantastic. I will have like a ribeye sandwich or a corn dog when I go to the fair. That's what I want. And I'll have those mini donuts.
Oh yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, man.
That to me is fantastic. So when I go to the fair, I want delicious snack food that I don't normally eat.
Right. Yeah.
that I know is bad for me, that I have to go work off next time I go work. You know what I mean? I'll have to do an
Definitely.
extra hard workout
Yeah.
to punish myself for eating it. But
Well, I know this year at the fair, you know how they always have that Sooters saltwater taffy?
yeah, yeah.
Some of my relatives actually used to run that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's not Sooters this year. It's some other saltwater taffy place that's there.
Well, I mean, but they'll still make salt water. They make it right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So,
Uh, Massachusetts has fried jelly beans.
so they take jelly beans, they put it in batter, and then they deep fry it. Right? Is that what it is? I bet.
This version rolls jelly beans in funnel cake batter before frying them and topping them with powdered sugar.
I bet that's good. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Cindy says she went to the fair yesterday. She went there yesterday and she had a Vosa's corn dog, some of those Tom Thumb, those mini donuts, and a lemonade. Yeah,
Oh.
that's fantastic. That's exactly what I need. I don't need any. I don't want to eat any fly larva or bugs. Just give me some little mini donuts and a corn dog, and I'm fine.
Virginia has some deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
What is it? What is it again? What'd you say, Boobas?
Deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh, I tried that. I bet that would. Didn't Elvis eat that?
I believe so.
Wasn't Elvis a fan of? Maybe it wasn't deep. Maybe it was just fried peanut butter.
Peanut butter and banana. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
I'd try that. I bet that's good. Peanut butter. Get my friend. I like deep, but you got to order it like you're Elvis. I like it. I want a deep fried peanut butter jelly. I want a deep fried peanut jelly sandwich, please.
Thank you very much.
That sounds interesting to me. Damn.
Nebraska has moink balls.
What the hell is that?
It's not as bad as you would think by the name, but
What's a moink ball?
it's a meatball wrapped in bacon,
I bet that's good. Yeah.
and obviously it's on a stick.
Oh.
Oh, Tom says you could do deep fried Cadbury eggs.
Oh yeah.
I would try that. Except when you get a deep fried candy bar, any kind of candy bar, and I've seen deep fried peanut butter cups, deep fried Mounds, deep fried Snickers, deep fried Almond Joys. I've seen all these things at different fairs. I'm telling you, you've got to wait though. You can't immediately go into one of those because when they come out of the deep fry, they're hot, and you don't want to take a bite out of, right, Boobas? You don't want to take a bite right when it gets out. You got to wait a little bit, let it cool off a little bit. You don't want to get that hot because all the candy bar will just drain out of it.
Ooh.
I got a deep fried Snickers once,
Yeah,
and I didn't wait,
you ate it too soon.
and burned the hell out of my tongue for one.
Yeah, and then it ends up on your shirt.
Yeah, that chocolate is just melted all in there. Yeah. It was good, but it was a bit much.
And I hear deep fried Hostess products are good. I've never had one. Like a
Deep fried Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I wonder what that is.
In Florida, they have what's called snap, crackle, and fluff on a stick.
Ooh.
What is that?
Let's see. The name leaves a lot of room for your imagination to take over. In reality, though, this treat is made from Rice Krispie treats
Ooh.
that are dipped into batter and deep fried.
I bet I like Rice Krispie.
Sweetened condensed milk, powdered sugar, chocolate, marshmallows, and caramel bring everything together.
Whoa.
The only thing it needs is pot butter.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I gave Steve, or my wife gave Steve, some edible Rice Krispie treats the other day, and she told him, she goes, Steve, here's some edibles that I made. Like we bought pot butter. Like they sell butter that has what do they put in the butter? You guys are the big experts.
Cannabis. They put cannabis.
What they put, it's
Oil.
yeah, THC, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's mixed in with the butter, and then so she made it for Steve. And even though she told him, and she told me last night, she goes, I told him 3 times. Steve did not hear they were edibles. So he devoured the 2 pieces of crispy treat that she gave him, and he got so high, and he couldn't figure out why he got so high. It's because he ate 2 gigantic pieces of edibles. Unbelievable. All right. So they take Rice Krispie treats and they deep fry them. I bet that's good.
Texas again
Give me 2 more, Boobas. Yeah.
has deep fried beer.
See, I don't know if I'd want to try that.
And it says there are different methods to frying beer, but a typical one used at the State Fair of Texas calls for the beer to be placed in a pocket of pretzel-like dough that's been dipped in hot oil. To remain alcoholic, the dough is dipped in the oil for only about 20 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd try that.
I don't know. That might be good.
So you'd eat something deep fried, but then you're getting drunk from eating it?
Yeah, that'd be the way to get drunk. Yeah.
I mean, I love deep fried stuff, but I don't think I can eat it now. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd try that. Would you try that, Boobas?
I don't know.
I would definitely.
It just don't sound good to me, really.
Oh yeah, beer pretzel. Oh yeah. That fucking sounds good. Delicious. Hey.
I'll be damned.
And for one last one is from Delaware.
All right, Delaware.
Oh.
It's a great state.
It's called Scrapple.
Oh.
And this unusual dish is made from the scraps of leftover pork,
All right.
combined with cornmeal, flour, and spices.
Oh.
Once the mixture is turned into a loaf, State Fair vendors deep fry it and hand it over to the customers.
Oh.
So they take scraps of pork and they mix it with cornmeal.
Flour and spices.
Okay, so that sort of make a batter with that.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they turn it into whatever, and then they deep fry it.
Yep.
I don't know, I bet that could be good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when they deep fry, I mean, cornmeal that's what makes corn dog batter so good.
Yeah.
It's cornmeal.
Oh, and real quick,
Yeah.
Ohio does a giant deep fried gummy bear.
Ooh.
I bet they'll be deep. I wonder if they'll be deep frying edibles.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Marijuana's legal in Illinois. You could try to.
That's true.
Wonder if you can get away with that.
I don't know.
Thank you, Boobus.
Yeah.
I loved this segment. I loved it last night. If you guys have not seen Smoke Signals from last night, I recommend going back and watching it if you haven't seen it yet, because they literally did 50 foods. And except for the salad on a stick, which just pissed Steve off.
Well,
He
no,
was-
I just don't get that, because people, when you go to a fair to eat, you don't go to a fair to eat salad.
Once again, the two fat stone guys were pissed off over salads being sold at the fair. I just want to warn you.
You go to the fair to eat
Yeah.
gluttonous junk,
Yeah.
not salad.
Steve and Bubba were very upset. They were very upset by any state fair trying to sell salads. It seemed to really irritate them.
Yeah.
Now, we've also been calling Bubba Boobus lately because Bubba the Baker is a big fan of the show.
Oh,
So we try not to confuse him, so that's why I'm calling him Boobus. By the way, speaking of Bubba the Baker, here's a tweet I got from this. It says, "Hi, Ray, Steve, and the awesome community of listeners. I am so thankful and blessed that you guys include me in your group. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, and I cannot wait for your show this morning."
oh, good.
That's from Bubba the Baker. Thank you, Bubba.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And
That's nice of him.
Boobus, thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
I loved hearing these foods, and I'm excited about anything with chocolate or sweets, and you know what I mean. That's what I love.
And we definitely got to say thank you to that newer listener, Thomas,
Yeah,
for making these logos for us.
I gotta tell you, the logos are awesome. Did you like the trivia logo that he made you? Do you like that trivia logo he made you, Boobus?
Oh, yeah. It's awesome looking.
By the way, Joel says, so what Bubba and Steve are saying is that other than the fair, they are always eating salad. Trust me, these guys have not eaten a salad.
Not this week.
Who's eating the salad? Who's the last one to eat a salad? Steve or Boobas?
The Boobas.
You think Boobas has eaten salad before you have, Steve?
Oh, no, I have. I have eaten.
Boobas, when's the last time you've had a salad?
He's having dog issues.
Bubba, when's the last time you've had a salad? Can he not hear us?
What's that?
When's the last time you've had a salad?
Not that long ago.
What
A
day?
week?
But I'm going to have to go. I got someone at the door.
All right. All right.
Oh, yeah.
See you
I
later.
will see you guys later. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
Later. I was wondering, when's the last time you've had a salad, Steve?
last week.
I wonder who's had one soonest.
I got to throw some lettuce away because it's no good. It didn't get used up. Yesterday, I just had tomato and mayonnaise sandwich with a homegrown tomato.
You had what did you have? A tomato and mayonnaise sandwich?
Yeah. On whole wheat.
Huh.
Next week, I'll be eating a lot of salads
Well.
every day for breakfast, lunch.
Why are you going to eat salads?
Because I decided that my easiest way for me to lose weight is to revert back to being in the hospital and eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So what I'm going to do is I'm ordering all pre-measured breakfasts. That's all I have for breakfast. And at lunch, I'll eat a nice big salad and then at dinner I'll eat a lean cuisine meal.
Joel says, let's clarify Steve's comment. The question was, when did you last have a salad? Not when the last time you had your salad tossed.
Oh, I had salad.
When are you going? What day are you going to the fair?
Uh, a week from today, next Wednesday. I'm going today to get my thing,
Yeah.
get my media pass, but I'm gonna go.
There's a lot of places open right now at the fair.
Oh yeah.
Open. You can just get what you want.
Oh, I'm going to drive around the fair and scope it all out. What's up, Colin?
Hey, Colin. So you can get a corn dog or whatever.
Yeah, I might pick one up today. I have a few other things I need to do while I'm out. I'm kind of on a time schedule, depending on how quick I get going today. I gotta say to myself, as soon as the show's over, I gotta get up and take a shower and do my thing. But then I says, no, I need to sit down, and if I sit down, I'll probably fall asleep. So that would be bad. Because I've got to get this shit done, and I need to get to the dispensary for happy hour between 3 and 5.
Yeah.
So I can pick up my own dispensary order. I'm going.
Or you are something else.
And then
what do you have from the dispensary?
Oh, I have something I've been waiting on for a long time.
What's that?
The Blues Brothers strain of weed is in Illinois, in Springfield, Illinois.
And they have that here?
And they have that at Maribus, has it in a pre-roll.
I'll be damned.
Comes from Belushi Farms over in Shelbyville.
Yeah, that's the new Belushi Farms, right?
Yep. So I'll be picking up just one pre-roll. Then I'll be picking up a vape, and then I'll be picking up some edibles also.
I'll be damned. Well, you do love your weed.
Yeah.
I thought Belushi's place was in South Dakota. He put one up here in Illinois, huh?
Yeah, he got one that's over in Shelbyville.
Good old Steve.
Yep.
I'm going to put some photos up, Steve. Tell me what you think, all right?
Okay.
I'm putting a before. These are before and after shots of the same shirt. Before and I think I look the same, but those are before and after photos. Cindy wants to know if you're going to pick up that wheelchair today.
Probably not today, but very soon.
You are something else.
I gotta get my carrier, but no, you can definitely tell the difference. Oh yeah.
Do you see those photos?
Yeah. Oh, you can definitely tell. Well, duh. Just look at the way his shirt fits on you. Oh yeah, big difference.
I gotta be honest. I still think I look fat in both photos.
Well, you're probably always going to see yourself as fat.
Should I show those to everybody, or should I be too embarrassed?
That's up to you. I mean, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I mean, it definitely shows a lot of progress. Like I told you the other day when I saw you in person, you definitely.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put before and after photos up for you guys. Okay, so here is. I'm embarrassed by this photo.
Oh.
There's a before photo. All right. There's an after photo.
Yeah, you can tell just by the way how big the shirt is on you.
I gotta tell you, I feel fat. Here's the before. Looks like a jolly fat man. And there's the after. Looks the
Big
same.
difference.
Looks the same to me.
Big difference.
I don't know.
Karen says big difference. Dan says big difference.
I think I look the same. Yeah.
Christina says big difference. Cindy Leopian says big difference.
Well, I know that I know the shirt is tight. I mean, I know this shirt was tight. I know that, but I still feel, I don't know. I still feel like a big load. I still feel like a big load of waste. Anyway, I just thought I'd share with you guys. Because my wife said this is the shirt. She said this is the shirt I'd wear that I'd look my fattest in.
Oh,
Today. So look how fat. Good Lord. I just couldn't even believe she had this photo. I'm like, oh my God. And then here's recent photo. So, yeah. But this photo, look, there's bottle caps.
yeah.
There's bottle caps and stuff there in the photo. Now there's medicine, cat treats. You know, that's what you see in this photo. And look at this. Holy shit. That big fat, you know.
Look at that.
All that stuff's gone. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you could actually see part of my sternum now. You know.
Yeah.
So there's some changes. You can't see this area, but it's all bigger down here. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Because, you know. Yeah. Oh, well. That's what I wish I'd have taken pictures of my dong back then. Should have taken some hog pictures, Steve. That's my advice to everyone. Take hog pictures. Lose a bunch of weight, that hog gets bigger.
Oh, yeah.
More proud of it. That's why I wished I did, you know, I wish I did fool around on my wife. Because then I could get someone to get their opinion, you know.
Right.
But I haven't had sex with anybody other than my wife in over 30 years. And my wife loves me, so she never wants to insult me, you know.
Right.
But I'd, you know, love to have heard from someone who would comment on, "But you're gaining too much weight. Your penis is being swallowed up." You know what I mean? And no one would tell me. No one would tell me. So and now it'd be nice to have someone say, "Oh my God, as you're losing weight, it's you know, my wife, like I said, she never wants to insult me, so I don't think she'd want to insult me by talking about how the fat was whatever."
Right.
But it'd be nice to have someone comment, you know, and no one else knows. So it's not like I could go out and have sex with someone else that would mention it because they wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? And if I had sex with someone I had sex with 30 years ago, well, they would have no,
Right, yeah.
they had the penis back then. So they never went through the my wife's the only one who went through the years of diminished penis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. So, anyway. So I guess I'm never going to get complimented for I guess I'll never be complimented for my growing
Maybe.
penis as I lose this weight.
Never know.
It'd be nice to get a compliment.
Yeah.
It's just like the hot beef injection story I told earlier. It turned me off.
Right.
There's nothing sexy about, I need a hot beef injection. Oh, God, no. There's nothing sexy about, If that girl would have said something sexy, But oh, well. Did I lose Steve?
Uh-oh.
Are you back?
I'm back.
I don't need Steve complimenting my. I don't need Steve or Dan complimenting my penis. No, I'm just saying, my urologist. No, I just. Good Lord, no, I don't want Steve complimenting. Yeah. Oh, well. Hey, tonight, Stainless at 6:00 tonight. By the way, today's. Did you check out the Daily Disaster yesterday? Remember?
Not yet. Oh, yeah, yesterday, yeah.
I told you that Daily Disaster this week has 95X.
Yeah.
Which was my show in New York. That's the classics I'm doing this week. Yesterday was Paulie. Paulie was my co-host, right? And yesterday was a whole thing filled with Paulie doing stuff for me, including going through the car wash and all kinds of stuff. All right. That was yesterday. So you got to check that out because, he was great. He's still by the way, he's still on the air there.
Oh, wow.
On that station. Today is, let's see, what's today's? Today's Daily Disaster. Today's the what? The 9th?
Yeah.
So today's Daily Disaster is, I made a comment that made my news person, my co-host Stacy, she was so angry as I was suggesting George Burns was faking being that George Burns was faking being alive. I said George Burns' people were trying to get him to 100. And even, by the way, even today I think this. Even today, I think that George Burns died a lot earlier than they said he did. They wanted him to get to be to 100. And how she got so offended by it. But yeah, today's there's a George Burns segment that I think you guys will like. Classic podcast later today is from August 9th of 2002. That's your classic podcast. And Stainless is going to be on around 7 tonight. All right. And we'll be back tomorrow morning for show number 1 of our. We have 2 shows on Thursday. So that'll be show number 1 of our 2 shows on Thursday. Tomorrow at 8. And I guess we'll see you then. We're done for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And the state fair starts tomorrow, Steve.
You know what else starts tomorrow?
The voting, the nominations
Yes.
for the Illinois Times Best of Now. Tomorrow, we want you to nominate us for Best Podcast. Also, nominate Just Beds. Give them a nomination for Best Place to Buy a Bed. And nominate Recon Text for Best Detail. Come on. We expect you guys to nominate tomorrow. All right? We wrap up today. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody. Bye-bye. It's Steve. I hope you get a corn dog today.
Okay.